Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Mike here with another video. And let me just... Okay, cool, I'm recording. Sorry, my glasses are kind of dirty. I just got home from work, so I'm dusty and dirty and messed up. But I got this package here, and this package is from a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. And it's in very similar packaging that you guys saw, I don't know, a little while ago. That's because it's from my very good friend Primal Punch. Very good friend Primal Punch. So let's go ahead and break into this, and I'll show you guys what I got here. Let's see. Ontario Rat 1, which is full of dust. That's pleasant. Alright. You guys can look forward to a few more unboxings coming up. I got a few things coming in the mail, so that's a blessing to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and break into this. Of course, we got our packaging, then our packaging inside the packaging, and then the packaging inside of that. Very cool, you know, making sure it's well treated. Got a little note here, which I will read later. And here's what we got. Alright. This is the Beater Wasp Waste Black Death Edition. This thing is awesome. Oh man, that is cool. Alright. Much heavier up front than the previous. In fact, hold on 1 second. Alright, I grabbed my little army of Tommy knockers here. Alright, so this one is much heavier up front than this one is for sure. Of course, not quite as heavy as this one. This one has 1 pound of lead up front. But this one definitely heavy, and I feel like this is a good mediocre weight between the two. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, you guys. One of my folks came downstairs and started talking, but I heard him coming down, so I shut it off quick. But like I was saying, I feel like this one is a good medium between the two, because I felt like this was just a little bit too light. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is plenty to definitely do some damage. But this one was just too heavy and too cumbersome to carry, you know, consistently. And this one is just, you know, nice in between. Nice in between weight. This one has the Wasp Waste on it, so as you can see, it's thinner there. Kind of like a bracelet weave King Cobra. Actually, no, this would just be Cobra or Solomon's Bar, whatever you'd prefer. And that gives it this really nice whip. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I want to hit myself with this one? Alright. Whoa! Yeah, that drives hard, man. I like that. That drives really hard. Just whips so fast. One thing though that I did just notice is you come out here and you miss, due to that flex, it can come around and smack your fingers, so be careful for that. But by the time it gets there, it's not going to have a whole lot of momentum, a whole lot of kinetic energy left in it, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. This one is all black carabiner, very cool. These ends are a little bit long, so I might trim those up just a little bit, so that way it feels a little bit more comfortable in my hand. But definitely not bad. Very nice as always. Super tight. I think it might actually be just a little bit tighter than this one. Not much, but you know, the more you do something, the better you get at it. So, very, very cool, man. I'm really, really liking this one. I can't wait to slam a heavy bag with it and see what it feels like. You know, get that nice snap in it. Very nice, man. So, definitely looking forward to messing around with this a little bit. This brings me to something else. I think I told Brother Punch that I would show this in this video. I may be wrong. May just have meant to tell him, because sometimes I do that. I mean to tell people stuff and don't. But I made another Tommy knocker. And here's my first one, right? And it's not bigger or heavier. In fact, it's quite the opposite. In fact, it's pretty small. Here this one is, as you can see, much smaller. I think it's about 7 inches, 6.5, 7 inches, somewhere in there. Much smaller than this one. It's got a little lanyard on this time. Just a piece of paracord looped, and then with a nice little swirling weave, kind of like the Solomon's bar, but you just keep going on the same side over and over, so that way it spins instead of stays straight. But I made this one for carry purposes, you know, just like in a pocket, you know, jacket pocket or something like that. And even though it's so small, you know, I didn't intend you to hold it here where that is, so that way you only have like 3 inches out front, not even 3 inches, 2.5 inches, something like that. Maybe only 2, you know, because you can't really do anything with that. But if you put your pinky through here and then grip the rest of it, you get a really nice grip. You extend your grip, and now you have a full 4.5 inches out, and it whips nice. And also, one of the nice things about it too is if I wanted to, I put my index finger through. I think some people talked about that with these ones, is you can put your index finger through the carabiner and whip it around that way. I just have one problem with that, is if it's just on your index finger and someone grabs it and pulls it, it's easy enough to break an index finger. It's just a finger. With this one, due to that weave there, I can grip it with the rest of my hand. Well, not quite, but almost. So that way, even if it does pull, not all that stress is on my index finger. And whip it around like that, you know. And also, just because this little weave right here is also weighted, so if I grab it on this end, this little guy snaps. And you hit somewhere like the back of the hand, or even forearms, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Dude, check this out. Let me show this. I don't think it'll show up here in the poor light. Let me tilt you down here. Sorry for the horrible. Let's see, where are you at? I'm not sure if you'll be able to make this out. Right there, where I hit myself with that Tommy knocker. It bruised me already. Look at that. That's weird. I've not been bruised by one of these things yet. You know, I don't bruise easy, so that's just telling you something. Yeah, I really didn't think it was hitting that hard, but apparently it was. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, I always have. But yeah, that thing thumps you hard. Right there. Not crying, just telling you the way it is. Alright, well, let me try to get my focus right again. It's all messed up now, I'd imagine. Alright, that probably looks okay. We're going to stay close now because I can't reach the button to focus it back in, so here we are in horrible lighting. Whoa! Look at that. Back to good light. And sorry if the rest of it's blurry, you know, my glasses are messed up, so I can't really tell if it's crisp on screen or not. But yeah, you know, very, very excited about this guy. And I will be honest with you, I'm totally digging the Wasp Waste way more than just the, you know, handle like this. It snaps so much more with so much less effort. You know, not that it's hard to snap it out, but this one, you know, when you snap it out, it snaps out fast and hard. So that's very cool. And plus, the colors, man, just awesome, really awesome. So thank you so much, Brother Punch. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I hope you don't mind me telling people that this was a gift. So I'm very grateful, very gratified, truly, truly appreciative. You know, when I'm here on YouTube, I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting things in return for what I give or what I do. You know, I'm just here having a good time. You know, I want to hang out with you guys. You know, I mean, you understand me more than a lot of people I know in real life do. Just because, you know, you don't get freaked out because I carry, you know, a knife with a 3.5, 3 3/4 inch blade, 4-inch blade that's black, you know, or tactical looking, you know. You don't get freaked out that I enjoy stuff like this. And though its main purpose in life is to hit stuff, to inflict pain, to cause damage, to make someone stop what they're doing. You know, I mean, you guys don't mind that, and I truly appreciate it. You know, it's one of those things. I've heard people say this: if you have to explain it to someone, they'll never understand. You know, if I have to justify why I carry a knife, they'll never understand. You guys understand, and you don't know how much I truly appreciate that. You know, and Brother Punch, you know, you're one of those guys. I carry blades for defense. You know, I've trained in knife fighting for years. I've been taught by a friend of mine. I won't put his real name out there, but let's just say he's one tough mofo, ex-military martial arts expert, and he knows how to use a knife. So you know, I know how to use a knife for defense. That's what I'm most comfortable with. I know how to fist fight. I have boxing background, along with a little bit of martial arts training. You know, I appreciate that, you know, to you guys, that is something that you look at and you're like, cool, man, good for you. Versus in the real world, well, not that this isn't the real world, it's the internet, you know, you guys are in the real world too, just in a different place. But around here local, you know, if I tell people that, you know, I'm nuts. So I truly do appreciate your guys' support. And I figured now's a great time to truly let you guys know what's in my heart. So thank you so much to Brother Punch. Thank you so much to all my subscribers, all my supporters, you know, especially the guys that have been around for a long time. I won't go into listing names, maybe in another video, but you know, I truly do appreciate it. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, straight to you, and I'll talk to you next time.